Hello, hello, everyone. Welcome to my live. I do apologize. I'm a little late because I know I usually do 9:45 or 9:50. But hello, Linda Gamble. Thank you so much for coming to get my channel together. Hello, Bernadette. Hello. Yes, hit the like button as you come in. Hit the like button, please, and thank you. Yes, support the channel. Support the channel, guys. All right, guys. We're gonna be talking about a couple of things. I didn't want to put a title because I want to talk about everything tonight. So we're gonna be talking about Melanie and all of her accomplishments and things she's brought to the show and things like that. I want to talk a little bit about that. I do want to talk about Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. I do also want to talk about Mr. Scrappy. I don't know how no woman want to get with Scrappy with all them kids, and he just a 304. I don't know how no woman keeps wanting to get with him, and then he's still dibbling and dabbling back there with shoot, with the the threesome baby mama, and we don't even know if she's still messing with Erica allegedly, and now that Baby ain't got no man, her engagement is off, so we don't know if he's messing with her too. Hello, I'm not bothered. Hello. So this is gonna be a weird love and hip hop. Also, we're gonna be talking a little bit about Yandy. She talking about give her grace with her and man DC going through. She's saying they human. Okay, that's fine. I have no problem with Yandy because for one, she's not married. I have no problem if she cheated, she cheated. If she didn't, she didn't. But like I say, some of this stuff could have been a storyline because I don't think we heard nothing else back from her alleged mistress that she was messing around with. And like I said, I did see on Father's Day, man, DC was there. Yandy was making breakfast. So I guess maybe they are going to call it even. If that's what they want to do, that's their business. Um, Also, the stuff that's going on with Jock and Kendra, I think Kendra should just cut her losses. I don't think Jock gonna ever stop cheating. Also, with Amy Lucci, she has finally decided to divorce Dwight Howard. I guess she don't want to be involved with a bisexual man, and that's her choice. I think they've been married for a little over 6 months, and some people was saying that she was trying to get alimony and stuff. She said that's not true. Okay. So we're going to talk a little bit about that. And then we also know Zell, he's saying that he's a bisexual man now. He liked men and women. I just thought he liked the man because he was going with Saucy Santana. But that's his choice too. Um, but I do like it that they are putting it out there that they're bisexual men. So, people don't get the wrong idea. And then, the women are given a choice if they want to mess with them because they're saying now there's a lot of down low men. They said y'all thought Atlanta was bad. They said Houston is now the new spot for the down low man, and now they are known for having a lot of sexually transmitted diseases. A lot of HIV is going on there in Houston. Houston is a party spot. Like I said, I don't know how they have Sunday fun day and people got to get up and go to work the next day. I ain't never seen nothing like it, but they do, and there'll be a lot of people out. So we're gonna talk about that. What else we talking about? We're gonna talk about Diddy a little bit, but y'all know we got to get past the 10-minute mark. And then to all of my members, I did do a members only live as well. And so I did put some stuff over there, so you can go check that out. Y'all know we have upcoming trips that we're going to be going on, so that information is over there in the members only, so y'all can check that out if you haven't. But I've been promising y'all a members only, so I did do a members only as well. So don't forget to leave comments about what I talked to y'all about. So don't forget to leave a comment. All right, and let's see here. Hello, Life with Akari. Hello, cousin. Hello, Ophelia. Hello. So yeah, we're gonna get into that. So also, they still talking about the stuff that's going on with Angela Oakley and also her husband Charles Oakley. Now, Angela usually be out on her page every day on Instagram. Ever since Charles has had that interview, Angela is in the dark. She has not been out on her YouTube page. I don't know if Angela is embarrassed or what. Now, I did say yesterday that I don't think Charles should have said that because now she's on a reality show, so that's giving people ammunition to go after her with. I said that yesterday. I said that yesterday. And people are saying it now that, people have, they can come after her now for what Charles has said. Some people say they think Charles loved her, but I'm trying to figure out why didn't he let that come out of his mouth when the question was asked, what made you marry Angela? And you like I said, I paused it. Y'all seen the lady mouth when he said, that's the $1 million question. And I told you, people have hospice wives. And that's what I think it is for Charles. He wants somebody to be there for him, if he gets sick or something go wrong. That's what I think Angela did for, allegedly. Then another thing I'm trying to figure out, why is Charles' hair so white like that? Why? Is he worried about something? Why is his hair snow white like that? It did have a little salt and pepper texture to it. Now it's just completely white. So is he dyeing his hair like that, or is it just white like that? I, well, okay, you stay on. People can do what they want to do. Um, you said Portia's not able to purchase her house. Why is that, Linda? I didn't hear anything about Portia's not able to purchase her house. Oh wow, okay. I didn't hear anything about Portia's not able to purchase her house. You said you don't think Angela's going back on the show. I'm not bothered. Oh wow. Oh, I told you. I don't know what it is when people go on these talk shows. Excuse me, on these reality shows, and they marry. It seems like their marriage get in jeopardy. A lot of stuff get exposed. But for the wives who don't care, it's okay. Like Rashida and Kirk. Rashida ain't going nowhere. Kirk can bring somebody in Rashida's house and do whatever he want to do. Rashida ain't going nowhere. And I think, it's going to be the same for Yandy and Mendici. I guess they just going to have maybe allegedly, a open relationship. That's what I'm getting out of it. I'm just saying. That's what I'm getting out of it. And there's nothing wrong if they want to have an open relationship. That's fine. Portia's having a hard time with trying to get the house. Are we talking about the house that her and Simon have, or the new house that she was looking at? See, what happens is, y'all, and y'all know this. When you go on TV, people start looking into all of your business, every nook and cranny. You in the spotlight. So if you think about going on a TV show, you better not be doing no dirt. You better not be doing no cheating. You better have all your ducks in a row, your bills all together, no liens or nothing, because they're gonna bring it out. The internet baby is undefeated. They're gonna bring out everything. They're gonna bring out everything. So when they go on these talk shows, they better get all their ducks in a row. They better have everything in a row because these people are going to go looking through all their business. And if you cheating, it's gonna get brought out. Oh, the one Portia Simon, I don't think she would want that house. It's kind of like a lot of bad memories there. I wouldn't want that house. I would want me another house. Just my personal opinion. Y'all, give me 1 second here. 1 second here. Give me 1 second. I need to get me a cup of wine. Give me 1 second, y'all. Excuse me, a glass of wine. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all, I'm back. I do apologize. I had to get me a little glass of wine. You think Angela messed it up for herself? I'm not bothered. Yeah, I think the stuff with Portia kind of a little bit, excuse me, with Phaedra. I think so because my personal opinion, I think Angela and Drew allegedly set this up. That's just my personal opinion. I could be wrong. All right, but we're gonna talk about it. So we're past the 10-minute mark. Hello, proud Mimi, my tea sipper. Hello, hello, and my mod. Hello, hello, hello. All right, so welcome to my channel, Drop the Tea, and I appreciate each and every one of you for coming over. Let's get the housekeeping out the way. All things said are alleged and in my very own opinion. It's for entertainment purposes only. I don't own the rights to the music or any clips that I may play. Also, Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, there is an allowance for fair use of copyrighted material for such purposes as criticism, comments, news reporting, teaching, learning, research, fair use, fair use, fair use. All right, guys, let's see which one we start at. Let's start off with my girl Melody. Let's start off with Melody here, you guys. Let's start off with Melody. So I have Melody on the thumbnail because I was just thinking about all the stuff that Melody has done, for the show, and for the show and what she has done for her, her fan base, how she has brung a lot of ladies together. And without Melody, the show wouldn't have picked up and succeeded. We wouldn't know anything about Huntsville because let me know in the chat. Did y'all have you ever heard of Huntsville until the show came out? I have never heard of Huntsville, Alabama at all until this show came out. I didn't ever know it was in Huntsville, Alabama. I just knew about Alabama, but I never heard about Huntsville, Alabama. So they should they should thank Melanie for getting Huntsville out there because nobody knew who Huntsville was without this show. I never knew anything about Huntsville. I've been there one time when I went to a mimosas with Melody, and the little time I was there, I did ride around a little bit, and it looks nice from the little time I was there. I did try to go to Jelly's Barbecue, but they were closed that day. But it looks like an up and coming um, little city and things like that. There are, a lot of black people there and things like that from where, I was at. The food is good there. So I did have a good time while I was there. The people are really nice and courteous. A lot of nice hospitality there, like Southern hospitality there in Huntsville. So, yeah, so when I went there, I did have a good time. But Melody has, a lot of people women that were going through stuff or went through stuff. And by Melody doing what she did, putting her whole life on TV, on display for everybody to see, to me, that was helpful to a lot of women that was going through stuff. Because, Melody had the big house. She owned her own business. She had the perfect life, you know. And within like a blink of an eye, snap of a finger, everything that started to crumble. And she let it all of it go, and started all over. So she's showing people that, yeah, I had a husband, I had the big house, I had, our own businesses, and I left with 4 kids and started back all over again. And look where she at now. She got 2 to 3 houses. She still got own property. She picked herself up and got out there and did the work, and look at where she's at now. So that should be an inspiration to any woman or anybody that's wanted to, get a divorce or want to get back out there. And a lot of people say, "Well, I can't do it. I got 4 kids, or I got 2 kids, or 3 kids." Melanie should be an inspiration to anyone that say they can't do anything. Melanie did it with 4 kids, dissolved all of her businesses, and started back over. And now she's back on top. She was a millionaire with her husband, and now she's a millionaire by herself. That is just awesome. That's those are just boss moves right there. Just boss moves right there. So when women say, "No, I can't do this, I can't do this," you can do it. You just gotta want to do it. With 4 kids, she bossed herself back up and became a millionaire again by herself. So she's showing you what you can do. And despite everything she had been through in her life, she always kept a smile on her face and she kept going. She kept the faith and she just kept going. And sometimes that's hard for us women to have our life on display and then pick up and keep going and keep going. And then, that's got to be rough to be, on a show that everybody is coming at you all the time, tearing you down, the show tearing you down. Then you got your ex-husband and his flunky talking shit on the internet. And then, that's just a lot. And she went through it all and came out on top and still on top. Some people will break. Some people will lose their mind when you got all these people coming at you from every which way. But then Melanie got a praying mama, and she had us praying, and her prayer words, we prayed and prayed. And look at Melanie now. Just look at her. So, when we think we can't do something, we can do it. We just have to put our best foot forward and keep it moving. Then she has her fan base behind her, the millimeters. We support her, and she supports us as well. In her own way, Melanie supports her fan base as well. Um, so I just, wanted to just share, my thoughts with y'all about Melanie because, like I said, that is a lot for somebody. For your work to be trying to tear you down and come at you, and then your ex-husband coming at you, that has to be just draining and a lot. And then you know what? And then Melody, she walked away from a marriage that had to be hard for her to grow up with somebody, and that's all and walk away from it. Then your baby, which is your show, you have to walk away from it. So you, that is a lesson for anybody. That you can walk away from things and keep it moving. So, that is a lot. That takes a lot of courage. You have to have really, really tough skin to do that. And Melanie, she's a survivor right there. And then I like that Melanie goes out and talks about different things. She's a motivational speaker. And she, sometimes, a lot of times she used to talk about, the stuff she's been through in her life, her divorce and everything. And well, we've seen it all on TV as well. So that helped out a lot of people. That really did. It helped out a lot of people. And then, and y'all know with the millimeters, that's how I met Sassy T, Sandra P, T Talk with Your Girl. I met a lot of other people like Regina, Sheila Joe, Lady C, and that's how I met all of you guys. Just from this show, just from this show, a lot of people. So I just wanted to take time out to give Melody her flowers. So, I just was sitting back, thinking about that. After all the stuff Melody has overcome, walk away from a marriage, walk away from your show. That, you got to have tough skin to endure all of that and still keep your insanity and still come out on top. So I just wanted to just take time to acknowledge her and give her her flowers, and she's going, she's keep going. She's going. So yeah, that's what I wanted to do, y'all. I wanted to just, yes, and I'm about at a young age, at such a young age. Yes, hit the like button as you guys come in. So I just wanted to give Melanie her flowers because, man, I don't, I'll say I'm just sitting here thinking, can I would have went through all of that? And I said to myself, I don't know, but I guess if you get put in a situation, you don't know what you can go through. But I just wanted to give her flowers. Melanie has a beautiful spirit, and like I told y'all, she has great aura. When you get around Melanie, she has a really, really great aura, and she always have a smile on her face. Her and Miss Van in the four-piece nugget. So yeah, I just wanted to know, and she has a really, really nice mom. So, and I tell you, Miss Van always say, thank you guys for supporting my daughter. Thank you guys for coming. So she always out there greeting everybody, talking to everybody, taking pictures and things like that. So yes, Melanie has a really, really sweet mom. All right, guys. So I just wanted to touch on that for a moment. All right, so we moving on. Let's move on to uh, love and hip hop. Let's move over here to Yandy, you guys. Now, Yandy was on, it's on site. She was doing an interview and she was saying we need to give her grace. Now, I have no problem with Yandy with as she has a little thing on the side. Again, Yandy is not married. All this time we were feeling sorry for Yandy. Like, why is Yandy letting Mendici do all this tour? And be honest with y'all, all the shit that she went through with Mendici and his baby mama now, and then she held him down while he went to jail and stuff like that. I don't know if I could have did all that. I would have, I think I would have been chucked up the deuces with him. I'm just being for real with y'all. But she went through a lot or whatever. And, I don't condone anybody cheating. But can you blame her? Can you blame her? Just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. It was a lot. Yes, let's put flowers in the chat for Melanie, guys. Yes, put flowers in the chat for Melanie. Because, baby, let me tell y'all something. The stuff that Melanie went through, I don't know if I could have did it, y'all. It was just so much. But she does give you, you know, um, you know, by looking at her, all the stuff that she went through, it does help you. And you can say to yourself, if Melanie can do this, I can do it. And that, that's a lot. Because I go through stuff myself. And and sometimes I have to go back and, and think about Melody, about, the stuff that she'd been through. And it was nowhere, worse than what Melody went through. And I'm like, okay, I can do this. Yeah, So sometimes, when you going through stuff, in situation and relationships or marriage, just think about all the stuff that Melody went through and she made it, you know, and how she became a millionaire again, multiple businesses, and she still kept her sanity. So we should be able to still keep ours. You know what I'm saying? And try to get through. And I know we're not Melody, because people are coming to chat. I'm not Melody. I'm just saying she gives you encouragement. That's what I'm saying. I'll put it that way. How about that? I'll say she gives you encouragement. Because these people, they'll come in this chat, saying all type of stuff. But she does give you encouragement. I must say that she does. But a lot of stuff that we could, be going through and dealing with, and I, just look back on some of the stuff that she's been through and she has endured in her life, and she still kept her insanity. So that's a lot. So I just think about that. Um, And like I say too, y'all, with Yandy, um, at first she was not talking about it. I guess she was waiting for the show to come on, and I guess she was waiting for the show to come on, y'all, to start saying stuff about certain stuff, and and she did. She came out and said and started talking about it. But I have no problems with Yandy. Like I told y'all, I know you're not supposed to do an eye for eye. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying what's good for the goose is good for the gander. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You know, people will keep trying to play on your damn top, y'all. I'm telling you. People will play on your damn top. And you have to get some people together. Now, if that's what it takes for Mandisi to get himself together, then that's what it is. And if she want to keep on, going through it with him, that's her prerogative. You know, that's not for us to say. But I'm just saying. I'm just saying, y'all. I'm just saying. If she, whatever she did, she's well within her rights. She's well within her rights. Just saying. So let's just take a look for a minute to see what she's talking about here. She well within her rights.
That I've been on TV, and I be like, "What you said in green screen? Right, because you said what?" So I be ready to nuck if you buck. I'm joking. Let me not say that because they be like, "Wait, she's abusive." Cut. But it is so challenging to hear people's feelings and thoughts in those inner private moments. Even within the family, within the household, within the marriage, and friends. But I think one of the things about life is you live it, you go through things, and you get through them. And I think the thing that I think has been my longevity on the show has been how authentic I've been with my life. I can't even hide. If I wanted to hide this stuff, I can't even hide it because, I can't hide my husband going away. I can't hide some of the things that have happened in my life. So I live it, right? And you guys get to see, you guys get to feel my tears. You get to see me angry. And I think that is where the relatability comes in. And I hope that you guys pray for me as I'm praying for many of you. And I also hope that you find some peace in knowing that you're not alone. A lot of the things that you guys go through, I am not exempt. Some of my cast members are not exempt. We go through things as well. So also, when you guys are leaving comments, just know that we are real humans. We try not to take things personal when we don't know you personally, but we are human, right? And a lot of the things we go through, we are not anomalies. Right? I'll be going through the stuff too. It's just our stuff is broadcasted. So, give us some grace.
Give her some grace, and your ring's not as big as hers. Anyway, listen, Yandy, you gotta go. So you've honestly given us a lot between your husband, like, girl, all the things.
It's been 15 years that I've been on TV, and I be like, "What you said in green screen?
Right, because
You said what?" So I be ready to nuck if you buck. I'm joking. Let me not say that because they be like, "Wait, she's abusive." Cut. But
So what do y'all think about what Yandy's saying about people need to give her grace about things? What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? She's saying that people need to give her grace. Like I said, I have no problem with Yandy. If she was out there doing her thing, she was out there doing her thing. I have no problem with it at all. At all. Because Mandisi has been doing shit for years. And it's just sometimes it's payback. I hate to say it that way, but that's what it is, y'all. Sometimes things are payback. I hate to say it that way, but just it is what it is. If she wants to get out here and do her thing, hey, do it. Because he wasn't thinking about you when he was out here doing shit. Mandisi has been doing shit for a long time, y'all. For a long time. And Yandy has been covering for him. That's just my personal opinion. Allegedly, she's been covering for him. Allegedly, just allegedly. So, what do y'all think about Yandy saying to give her grace? She's just like us, which she's absolutely right. She is absolutely right. She is just like us. The only thing is her stuff is on TV. So she's absolutely right about that. Her stuff is just on TV. But I'm glad to see that she's out here doing something instead of us looking at her all crazy looking. That's all I'm saying. I'm glad to see that she's doing something. That's all I'm saying. Because I was getting a little worried about Yandy. Just saying, I was getting a little worried about her, y'all. Like this ninja out here cheating on you, doing all this and that. But Yandy was doing some things of her own, y'all. So I have no problems with that. How do y'all feel about what Yandy said? And a lot of people think because people are on TV that they don't have problems or go through situations. They go through shit just like we go through shit. Just because they're on TV, that don't mean they don't go through shit. They go through shit too. But I'm trying to figure out, is they together or are they not together? Or do they have an open relationship? Well, what's the tea here? But I guess they don't want to say nothing. I think everything is going to play out on love and hip hop, y'all. I think everything is going to play out on love and hip hop. Yandy will stay with him for the kids. But you know what, y'all? I don't, a lot of us people will stay with people for the kids, but sometimes it's not good because for it to be like it's toxic, and sometimes it's better to go. And you know what? People always say, "Oh, the kids will come out better if it's in a two household." That's not true. It, you know, kids gonna do what they want to do when they get grown. You can raise your kids to the best of your ability. Your kids could be raised in a two-parent household. They could have a pastor for a dad or whatever. Good dad. If they get out here in the street to get with the wrong people, then things happen. So I don't think it has nothing to do with a two-parent household. I don't. Because you could be in a two-parent household and still get out here and fuck up and do shit. And people are sometimes better at co-parenting than being together. And sometimes, when people get a divorce or separate and get their parents together, sometimes they might be able to spin a block. And they that time apart will give you time to think and know where you went wrong at, what things you were doing wrong, what you can do better. And sometimes people get out here and see that the grass is not green on the other side of what they thought. And that's what they saying about Eva. Eva got out here and seen that the grass wasn't green on the other side, and her husband was good to her. And Eva spent the block and say, "Well, hell no, I don't like it. I don't like it out here. Let me go back and get my damn husband." That could be what happened. Just saying, because we never heard nothing about about Eva's husband doing shit, cheating or nothing. Now these other men upset. Yeah, well, Tia Kim gave him a new name. Instead of we calling him Offset, we calling him Upset. So we got Upset, we got Iman, and what's the other one name? Martell Holt, Ralph. All of them was out here doing shit. All of them. But Eva husband, we didn't hear about him doing shit. So I don't mind her going back. You know, even I don't have a choice. No say so. But I said I don't see no problem with her going back because we never heard about her man out here doing nothing. Her husband out here in these streets doing nothing. But these other ones. Hell no. Mm-mm. And Drew keep trying to hold on to her husband. He don't even want her ass. Let it go, Drew. Let Ralph go. He don't want you, homegirl. He don't want you. I don't know what else Ralph can do to show Drew that he don't want her. What else could he do? What else can Ralph do to show Drew that he don't want her? He done had people in the basement, right up on her head, scoring her. She still want him. What else can Ralph do to show Drew he don't want him? I don't know what else he can do. I don't know what else he can do for her. Because he already showed her that he don't want her. He don't want you, sis. And then this is another thing I don't understand. Now, I don't knock nobody if that's what you want to do, that's fine. It's a lot of women, they'll, I guess when they come out of bad relationships, then they all want to go to women. Now, if that's what you want to do, that's fine. But I'm trying to figure this out. Is it that is that the new thing now? If you go through a bad breakup or a marriage, then you say, okay, now I don't want to be back with no man no more. I want to go back be with a woman. Is that something new? Because I want to know if I missed that. Because I've had bad breakups and I never said, that I want to be with a woman or anything. But I want to know if that's the new thing out here. But y'all know I don't be knowing everything that's out here. So let me know. If you ever went through a bad breakup or marriage and you decided that you just wanted to be with a woman, you don't want to be with a man no more. Just let me know in the chat if y'all ever thought like that. We're cool. It's okay. Be honest. Me personally, I never thought that way. But if I did, I would tell y'all. I never thought like that. But I love that eggplant too much. I don't, and there's nothing wrong if you know, like to munch. There's nothing wrong with that. But I just like the eggplant. So let me know in the chat what y'all think. Let me know if I missed something because I could miss stuff that be going on out here in the street. Just saying. Just saying. Let me see. You said Mandisi needs to keep his mom out of his personal life business. Yes. And some people say that people are mama's boys. Like people say my boys are mama's boys, but I don't be in my kids' business like that. No man, no, 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 no. No. When I was a little younger, I did, and I do like we do have the thing where we can locate each other, but I don't get in any business unless I need to, unless it's some type of arguing or something going on like that. But other than that, no, I don't be all in their business like that. No, 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 no. I don't be. I try to stay out of it. I try to stay neutral. For me personally, it's all entertainment. I don't gain anything from them. I don't know those people. I just like the show. Okay, I'm not bothered. I always say it's better to raise the kids in a two happy home than one unhappy home. Okay. I never thought like that either. Okay. All right. Yeah, I just like the eggplant. And there's nothing wrong with if whatever makes you happy in life. Whatever makes you happy, that's fine. But then too, some once they do go that, then they'll go back to a man. So I think it's vice versa, But it is what it is. Everybody, I'm sure that had their heart broke before and things like that. And what happens is that sometimes we as women we don't take time to heal because just say that okay, you and your husband get a divorce and he has moved on already, right? You gonna try to go find somebody too because you don't want your husband to think that you lonely. That's what a lot of women say. They gonna go get them somebody because they don't want their husband to think, ex-husband to think that they're lonely. So they'll just go get anybody and just start talking to them instead of them just sitting back and chill and not giving a shit what their ex-husband think or whatever. Just because he's in another relationship with somebody that you don't have to. If he want to think that you're miserable and things like that, that's fine. I wouldn't give a shit. As long as I done got rid of your ass, I don't give a shit. Think what you want to think, sir. But whatever you think, it don't bother, it don't concern me no more. I will sit there and heal myself first. If it may take a year, may take 6 months, may take you 2 years. However long it takes for me to heal myself. Because I did used to be like that kid where people thought and things like that. I had to get out of that quick. I don't give a shit what y'all think about me. I don't give a shit. Family, friends, whoever, I don't give a shit. But ain't none of y'all paying no bills for me, and ain't none of y'all doing nothing for me. And y'all put no food on my table, no gas in my car. So, mm-mm. So you have to get out of that mind stage. What my family gonna think? What my friends gonna take? Honey, don't give a shit. If you need a year to heal, 6 months to heal, 2 years, that's what you do. Because none of them people is doing shit for you. Let's say you gotta look at things now. And that's what I started looking at a lot of stuff now. And another thing I started doing for myself, y'all, we as women and even men, you got to start taking care of yourself. You cannot let your job consume you where you don't take care of you. Look at that lady. She worked it 7 days a week, 7 days a week, and went to sleep and never woke back up. Nope. Any chance I get, honey, I get out here in these streets. I don't do that no more. I used to work all the time, used to do all overtime. I don't do that. Mm-mm. Y'all see, I be gone. Because these jobs don't give a shit about you. You just a number to them. Look at that lady at Wells Fargo who worked herself to death. The lady had passed away at her desk. Nobody even knew the lady had passed away for about a week till people started calling looking for her. You think that job closed down to mourn that lady? That job kept it going. And I tell y'all, I think I told y'all this before. I used to work for a Spectrum, but it was called Time Warner Cable back then. A young lady, I knew her. Her name was Michelle. And we had an exercise room in the basement that you can go work out in. Something happened. I don't know if she maybe had some medical issues or anything like that. She went downstairs in the exercise room after work and worked out. Next morning, people coming in. I guess they're going to work out before they start work. Found her passed away downstairs in the exercise room. Do you think Spectrum closed the center down? Mm-mm. No, ma'am. They didn't close nothing down. Didn't close anything down. They kept on moving like it was a regular day. So to let y'all, I'm just telling y'all, if you got vacation time, sick time, go to the doctor, get your checkups, take care of yourself. You got vacation time, if you don't want to take all your vacation time, take you a personal day, sick day, whatever. Go make sure you're going to the doctor, checking yourself out. Make sure you taking out personal days for yourself. Take you a break, just a breather. Because if something happened to you at that job, they're gonna keep it going just like nothing happened. Take care of you. Take that vacation if you need to. You can't get nobody to go with you. Go by your damn self. Take you a damn staycation. They got nice hotels where we live at. That's far out somewhere. Take you a damn staycation, but take time out for yourself and rest yourself. And I do it all the time. I'm not gonna work myself to the bone. Mm-mm. No, no, I'm not doing it. No, no, no. I'm in Wisconsin. I'm not bothered. I'm in Wisconsin. Yeah, yeah. I think I told y'all that lady. Her name, I think it was Sarita. She worked 7 days a week, and she said Sarita tired. She went to sleep and never woke back up. I think I showed that on my YouTube page. I mean, excuse me. I think I showed that to y'all. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take. A lot of people don't even take their vacation days. They just get paid out for them at the end of the year. Don't do that. Take them days off for yourself. Take them days. Take sick day, personal day. Go make sure you go on your doctor's appointments. Take those days for yourself. I'm telling you, because these jobs don't care about you. They, I would expect the job to close down the center, tomorrow and the lady. Mm-mm. They don't give a shit. You a number to them. And that's why when I got in my job, I always made sure I had FMLA. But if they piss me off, you know what I did? I'm going home and use my FMLA. I kept FMLA at every job I was at. I made sure I got FMLA because if you piss me off, whoop, bye bye. FMLA, I don't play. They used to call me the FMLA queen. You got it. You think this job could stress me the hell out? Uh-uh. And they can't do nothing about it. Nothing. Hey, lady. Hello, my lady. Hello, hello. Hello, Elisa. Hello, Triple. Hello, hello, hello. A lady at my job had a stroke. Had to take FMLA when she returned. She wasn't as fast as she once was, and they fired her, stating she wasn't completing assignments on time. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I was what is that called? I'm trying to think of I'm trying to think of what that I'm trying to think of. You can it's the thing for employees. I'm trying to think of the name of the thing you can call the OEC something. I'm trying to think of it because I know in Wisconsin, if you feel that you were discriminated against or anything like that, you can contact them. And if they felt like she wasn't fast enough, they probably could have gave her something different to do, or they have um, short term disability and long term disability. She could have went to her doctor too, and she could have got long term disability if she wasn't able to do her job no more like she was able to do it. At my job, I had FMLA, I had short term disability and long term disability. I had everything, and she could have had her doctor. She could have, if they talked to her about that she wasn't doing her job accurately, she could have had her doctor put her on long term disability if she was not able to, perform her job as she needed to. Y'all, it's rough out here. It's rough out here, and I always tell people, don't ever depend on one job. Don't ever put all your eggs in one basket. You got to have another job, some type of hustle on the side, another part-time job, or selling cookies, cakes, drinks, whatever you got to do, whatever you good at, or whatever. If you got to get a second job, get it. You know, sometimes, if you got a two household income, maybe one person income is, can sustain y'all until you find another job. That's another thing. But if you don't, always, if you just a one person household, have you a second job on the side. Some if you second job, some type of hustle, whatever you got to do to maintain. Whatever you got to do to maintain. You cannot no more live with one job no more. It ain't gonna work out. It ain't gonna work out. You trying to survive with one job. It ain't gonna work out. That's just my personal opinion. EEOC. There you go, Lisa. Yeah, there we go. EEOC. Yeah, there we go. OSHA. Yeah. They used to say that it is a shame that a person works all of their lives and doesn't make it to retirement or enjoy it. Yes, but see, this is the thing. Um, some people don't get to retire, but see, that's why every you know what I still work, do overtime, and I made good money at Spectrum too. I made a lot of money at Spectrum, but it wasn't worth it. My sanity wasn't worth it. It wasn't worth it. So now I have me a couple jobs now, and I'm just not doing no more. I enjoy myself now. I enjoy myself. I go on trips. I go to concerts. I do different things. I enjoy my life now. I really do. You know, um, My passport at first it was expired. I had to go get it renewed. I drove right over to Chicago and got it the same day. I enjoyed myself. I started, doing a lot of more stuff. I told y'all about the story where I had never flown by myself before. And the first time I flown, I thank Melanie for that. I got on a plane by myself and went to Atlanta. And that's how I met Sassy and T Talk them and Sandra P them and everybody. Yeah, I told y'all the story about that. If I ask my cousin them or my sister to go somewhere with me out of time, they don't go. I go by myself. Y'all, I'm not getting held back from doing what I want to do. Nope, 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 nope. No, I'm not doing that no more. Mm-mm. But when you be by yourself traveling, you be aware of your surroundings, and you can take your pow pow with you. Just got to put it under the plane, or notify them that you got one, and they that's all right. You know, just saying. Take your pepper spray with you. If you ain't got a pow pow, take your pepper spray with you. But you cannot let other people hold you back from going where you want to go. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. If I want to go somewhere, I go. I do. I go. Wherever I want to go, I go. No, no more. They don't want to go, that's their business. So if you want to go on that trip, take you and you don't got nobody to go with you, take you some pepper spray, mace, whatever. If you got a pow pow, take it with you. You can take it with you. You gotta check it in, that's all. So when you out here roaming, out here at wherever you going, have your stuff with you. That's all you gotta do. Just saying. Just saying. 30 likes and 24 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. All right, guys, moving on. We gonna move on here to Carnival, guys. Now, y'all know we was talking about that a little bit the other day about Carnival Cruise changing up a lot of their policy, and a lot of people on TikTok and on Instagram, they're mad about that, guys. They're mad. Now, Black people have been getting on there saying they have been on Carnival, and people are on there acting up. Now, it's fights on there all the time now. There's people getting very, very intoxicated. There's people going to, when you go to the captain's dinner, you have to be dressed nice. Look, I haven't been on no cruise, but I have people that have been on cruises, and they tell me about when you go to the captain's dinner, you have to be, dressed nice and everything. They said people coming in there with swimsuits on to the captain's dinner, half naked, everything. And there was just one guy on the internet, on TikTok. He was showing how he smoked, how he brung his liquor on there. He put it in some type of bottle. He had it rolled up in his pants and put it in his suitcase, showing it on the internet how he snuck his liquor on board the damn ship. So they said you got to check in your luggage the day before. So they're trying to say that it's racially motivated. It's not racially motivated. Look, when people save up their money and want to go on a vacation, they want to relax. It don't have to be, you popping fans all the time, twerking all the time. Just get on the ship and relax. Just all you got to do. But no, they don't want to do that. So Black people are calling them out. They said Carnival ain't wrong. They said that they got Black people on the ship, and they got ninjas on the ship. Y'all know what ninja means. Some people get on there acting a damn fool. And you know what's for that happening right now? Anybody getting on that ship fighting, they dropping you off at the next port, right? Now when you get on the ship, you don't have to have a passport, for the ship, right? But if they drop you off at the next port, just say you're in the Bahamas, and then you ain't got no damn birth certificate or a damn passport, you're gonna have some problems, sir. So they showed where, and I'm not trying to be racist. There were Black people that were getting let off the ship. They had taking them off the ship at a port that was in the Bahamas, and some of them people did not have a passport or a birth certificate with them. Now you explain to me how you could get home because you couldn't sit down on that damn ship. They didn't told you if you fight on the ship, you're getting off at the next port. Just saying. One lady was on there cussing the people out. She said she didn't have no ear in her room. They had gave her 2 days credit back to her. She wanted the whole, I think, 5 days credit back. They said we can't give you the whole 5 days back. We can credit you back too. I would have took that because I'm enjoying the rest of the amenities on the ship. Just saying. That lady was cussing them people out. They all on the ship, half naked. They got they little music box playing sexy red. You know, they cutting up. So I don't think there's nothing wrong with them changing their rules. When I go on vacation, I don't get me wrong, I drink and stuff, but I don't be all over the place. I have a seat. If I'm drinking, I'm just sitting there drinking. I'm not starting no ruckus with nobody. But see, these go back to the people who ain't never been nowhere before. And then Carnival have they said the cheap deals and stuff like that. So anybody can get on a boat. Now they saying that because they're not playing no more rap music in the nightclubs on the boat. You can't bring your little radio no more. You can't bring the fans no more. Um, you get the fight and they dropping you off at the port. Now the black people are saying that they not getting back on Carnival. Well, come on, you need to abide by the rules, y'all. Now I think that's reasonable. If I'm going on a vacation and I spent my hard-earned money, I don't want all the drama. I just want to sit on there on the boat, relax. I don't want with all the drama. I don't want it. So if you don't want to get put off the boat, then sit down. Know your limit with drinks. They also have taken out the alcohol package. I think you're only going to be able to get maybe 5 drinks, 6 drinks, or something like that. Something to that extent. Because they said they think by them giving out the unlimited alcohol pass that people are drinking too much, and then the rap music don't help. Just saying. Just saying. Hello, Thelma, my tea sipper. Okay, or black people can organize their own fan popping line dancing crew. Okay. It only took me to take Carnival cruise once. It was a one and done for me. Carnival is too ghetto for me. I take with a Norway or Princess now. Yeah, that's what people are saying they're gonna do. They said they're not getting back on Carnival. But people are saying they're not getting back on Carnival no more because they racist. That's what they saying. They say they're not getting back on there. Hello, Sonya. Tell me, you said your grandson is banned because he showed his ass out there. Oh my God! You said people are not understanding. Just because you purchase a cruise, it does not belong to you. Right, proud Mimi. Right, girl. These people was on it. Look, the one lady was on there. I showed y'all. She knows she did not purchase an excursion. That woman would not get out the seat. Even her son was begging his mama to get out. Her mother was begging her to come off the excursion. She wouldn't do it. They had to literally carry that lady by one security guard had her under her arms. The other one had her by her feet to get her to get off that excursion that she did not pay for. Just saying, y'all. Just saying. And also, not to change the subject, for my members only, I did do a members only live. Wasn't nobody on there, but I still did it. I did do a members only live. So when you get a chance, please check that out. Because I left some information, and please make sure you guys leave a comment. Please and thank you. All right, guys, moving on over here to Love and Hip Hop. I think the reason we're going back here that she wasn't saying anything, um, Mandisi's or Yandy, is because I think they're saving everything for the show. Also, Kurt and Rashida trying to turn up. Now, Love and Hip Hop is good, y'all. It's good. If y'all ain't watching it, watch it. It's some stuff going on. It's some shit going on. It's some stuff going on it's for to get popping. Rashida going for bad, baby. Rashida is going for bad, baby. I guess she want to throw down, and I guess Yandy want to throw down too. I think everybody want to throw down, y'all, about these damn husbands, about they family. Everybody want to throw down now. I guess Yandy and Rashida and Kirk and Radisi, they not friends no more. Everybody is want to throw down now. Just saying. Everybody talk about people trying to tear their family up. Anybody trying to tear your family up? Y'all tell your own damn family up. If that's the damn case. You told your own damn shit up. Just saying. They told their own damn shit up. You said you see where a 9-year-old boy was banned for life from a cruise ship. I didn't see that. You said you was on it? Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear that, Thelma. Y'all, it's getting so bad. I don't know. But y'all, I want us to take a look at Scrappy New Woman. Now, do y'all think this is going to last? Well, Scrappy New Woman, she's a real estate agent. Do y'all think it's going to last? Now, baby, I would be staying far away from Scrappy. Scrappy he likes to go in women bareback. So you don't know what Scrappy run around here with. I wouldn't. I ain't doing threesomes. Mm-mm. No, 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 sir. You need to stay far away from Scrappy. Now the woman is nice looking. No homo, no homo, guys, no homo. Just saying. So let's just take a look at this, y'all. Talking to Scrappy to get on the show. Do you think they really feeling Scrappy like that? Because this woman looks nice looking. I don't know what the hell she want with Scrappy. And she got 3, 4, 5 kids. About 3 different women. What the hell you want with him? Just saying. Date when he going over there hitting his threesome baby mama. But did he tell Erica the same thing? Yo, what y'all think about this with Scrappy? I'm telling you, I don't think these women, and that's the thing that I think about Kendra. I think Kendra wanted to be on the show. And she got, I think, and then she caught feelings for Jock. I think she was just doing that because, when Linda told me that she was in that hot tub with Kirk, I thought it was just Bambi. I didn't know it was Kendra. So she didn't get on the show that way. So she got on the show by messing with Jock. And I think she was just really wanting to be on the show. Then I think she caught feelings for Jock. That's what I think, allegedly. I don't see why these women want to be with Scrappy. You know his track record. He was telling Erica Dixon the same thing when they was talking about spinning the block. But then Shakira said that after he leave this woman, he coming over there hitting her. He coming over there having sex with her. So how was they in an exclusive relationship and if he going over there having sex with Shakira, the threesome baby mama? Or do that not count because she the baby mama? Let me know in the chat. Do that not count? If you over there and have sex with your baby mama, I'm just asking. Then I'm gonna say he a hot mess. Yes, he is, baby. Anybody would be running from Scrappy. Scrappy out here in these streets. Scrappy needs to sit on somebody's couch. Yes, Linda. You think it's for the show? Thelma said it's for the show. Proud Mimi said yes for the show. For the show. That relationship is not going to last. The baby mama says Scrappy still calling her for a booty call. That's what I was just saying. You said drip drips. Yes, drip drip for Scrappy, baby. Baby, Scrappy, hell no. 35 likes and 26 in the chat. Yes. Oh, okay, thank you. Yeah, I hope everybody went over there and did a members only, but the members only. I'm encouraging y'all to go over there. I'm gonna do another story time, probably maybe tomorrow. I don't know. I'd do another one. I don't think these women. I don't think. Look, I'm just a regular person. Look, Scrappy and Jock. Hell no. Hell no. Hell no. And I think people try to talk to them for money. What money? Do you see how fucking many kids they got? They barely got enough money to take care to keep them a fucking roof over their head. Both of them got a Jock got a damn football team, and Scrappy got half of one. Hell no. Do you know how much baggage that is? Do you know you got to deal with three baby mamas, three, and you got one of them that's real ratchet, and that's the other one. What's her name? Kiara, whatever her damn name is. She the threesome baby mama. Oh hell no. I'm not. No. I pass. Who wants to deal with all them damn baby mamas? Who? No, no, ma'am. Mm-mm. Netflix has a new documentary on a Carnival cruise ship. Their lights went out and their toilet stopped working. Stuck out at sea for a week. Oh hell no, Sonya. Hell no. Honey, I'll be suing their ass. Emotional distress. I said my anxiety was up. I was stressed out. Baby, I will sue the shit out of them. Oh, I got a story time for y'all about when we was on the train. I'm gonna tell y'all in the minutes only what happened. Baby, I don't play. Uh-uh. Mm-mm. Got story time for y'all. Me and my kids and my husband on the Amtrak train. I'm gonna tell y'all about that. Over there, members only. I'm gonna tell y'all what happened. Um, but Scrappy, no ma'am. Scrappy, look. Did y'all see that lady on YouTube who her husband, she was disabled. She's like an albino lady. I don't know. Well, she looks albino. But I don't know if that happened because of the disease that she got, but her husband gave her HIV and she's disabled. It's on YouTube. She's disabled and her husband gave her HIV. And she talks about it. And her husband is still with her. He be talking about her like a dog on here. I don't know where her parents at, or somebody in her family. But they need to get her. Because I think she's blind as well. I think she's blind too. Her husband gave her HIV, and she's disabled. So I don't know if she got disabled um, from the disease or was she's always disabled. She didn't say, but she's disabled, and she's a young girl too. She's a young girl, and her husband gave her HIV, y'all. Young girl. And I told y'all about that other lady. Um, that other lady. She's a young girl. She is an upcoming rapper. She was messing with the producer. The producer's getting ready to get married. His fiance is pregnant, and she is allegedly saying that the producer gave her uh, HIV. That's what she's saying. That's what she's saying, y'all. I'm just telling you what's been said. Um, Another lady. Um, there's another lady on there. She's an upcoming rapper. The producer, I guess she's messing around with her producer, and he gave her HIV, y'all. So she called the man. She called the man, her producer, and he trying to say he don't know what she's talking about. I'm trying to find this other lady here, y'all. I think this lady is like an albino lady. I think she is albino, and I'm not saying that like in a bad way, but she is um she's disabled, but her husband um her husband gave it to her, and he treats her so bad, y'all. He treats her really, really bad. He treats her really, really bad. Um, and like I said, I don't know where this lady's mother is at or what have you, but I know her husband, he treats her really bad, really, really bad. And that's why I said, I don't know if that changes your skin complexion or what have you. Um, if you get the HIV, I don't know if that changes your skin complexion. So I don't know. But this lady here, y'all, I feel really bad for her. I do. I feel so bad for her. Um, so that's what I'm saying. I don't know if she got any family or anything like that because her husband treats her so bad. He goes around telling people that she smell this and that, and you supposed to be this lady husband. And I think she's blind. She looks like she can't see. Um, she looks like she can't see, y'all. Like she has a hard time seeing. So I was trying to find that one for y'all with the lady. She's like kind of she's like kind of like she's just real light and pale. She looks like she's kind of well, we already know she's sickly kind of, but she looks really sick. Really sick. Now I told you I try to stay out my kids' business, but this is the time I will be in the business. I will be in the business. I will be in the business. I had a neighbor across that lived across the street from me, and her her son this was a long time ago before she even moved over. She said her son had had some problems like that as well, and he passed away, and the church had, they had kicked her out of the church, y'all, because they found out that her son had that. They kicked the woman out the church. They sure did. Kicked her on out the church. And I told her they wouldn't have to kick me out. I would have left voluntarily. Y'all wouldn't have to kick me out. But I would have been gone on. You think I'm gonna disown my child because something that happened to him? No, ma'am. Mm-mm. But these people, these churches are terrible now, y'all. These churches right now are a business. I'm not saying all, but I'm saying most of them are like a business. Um, they want you to give them every dime that you got, and I'm just not for it. I'm just not gonna do it. Look. If I got my tithes, I pay it. But if I ain't got it, I ain't got it. And I don't need nobody asking for my tax returns. No, I'm not gonna do it. So if they can't understand that, I don't know what to tell them. I really don't know what to tell y'all. If y'all can't understand that I'm not giving y'all my tax returns, I'm not. I don't know what to tell y'all because I'm not gonna give it to you. You're not getting no tax returns, so we're not gonna do that. But some of these churches, like I said, they're businesses now. They want the money, and I'm not giving it to them. Now, not all, but some of these churches, they want the money, and I'm just not the one to give it to them. I'm just not going to do it. Y'all, I was trying to find this one video for y'all, the one with but I wasn't planning on showing that, but the one young lady that was disabled, and her husband gave her the HIV, but I can't find it. I'm gonna have it for y'all tomorrow though. Hello, Carolyn. Hello, hello, hello. My tea sipper. Hello, hello. You said you go to the church, Bedside Baptist Church with Pastor Pillow. Okay. Now, not all the churches are bad, but just these churches where these pastors got Rolls Royces, they got helicopters, they got mansions, they got everything. They got everything. And that's why I said I just want to find me another small church. That was this other church I was going to. He didn't got too big, so I had to stop going to his church. So I'm just trying to find me another small church. But I want a church where my pastor know who I am. I don't want like those big mega churches, and the pastor don't even know who he is. So I want a church where the pastor know who I am. Me and my family, my kids are. So yeah. So I'm just looking for another. It's two. I think I been seeing that I might want to check on too. But I think something is wrong. I'm gonna dip on out of there too. 40 likes and 28 in the chat. Thank you, Linda. All right, guys. So let me know if you guys are watching Love and Hip Hop. This go around is really good. Now we got Rashida. Rashida, I don't know. So Rashida, something that happened with Rashida. I think Rashida want to. I don't know. I think she want to fight this season. I do. I think Rashida want to fight this season, y'all. I'm just saying. Rashida and Kurt, y'all know they said that Yandy them trying to take their spot, and I don't think they having it, guys. Now, this is a TV show. I thought they was friends, but they're not friends. They just work together. So this is what's going on here. This is the new season of Love and Hip Hop. Guys, are we watching Love and Hip Hop this season? Because we got Carly Red that's going to be. But I didn't think you can get indicted for. Do y'all? I didn't know you can get indicted. The only thing she did because she went in her ex-husband's house. So how did she get indicted for going to somebody's house? Going in her ex-husband's house. They're saying that she broke into his house. But I don't think she took anything. But how are you getting indicted for going to somebody's house? Now, DC has his side chick accepting his child and a couple of expecting. Wait a minute, man. DC has. Wait a minute. Now, DC has his side chick expecting his child in a couple of months. Oh hell no! I ain't accepting no fucking kids. Oh no, not watching, but I'm here for your commentary. Thank you, Sonya. No, no, ma'am. Oh hell no, no, no. I know Yandy ain't going for that. Baby, look, Yandy can cut her losses or whatever. A baby? You said breaking an interest? Let me see what Cardi's saying, y'all. Let's just see what she's talking about. But I'm not. No, I can't accept no kids. Hell no. I already hold your ass down while you went to jail. Now you talking about a damn baby? I know you crazy. No, I know the fuck you crazy. I know the fuck you crazy.
Hard lately.
Okay, y'all. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about this, y'all. Now we know we have seen Carly Red on different episodes where she's been with different men. And Carly, she had married this man already, but they didn't have a wedding, right? And Carly is my age. Carly is my age. Now I don't know if she's been through menopause or nothing like that. So evidently she haven't been through menopause because Carly has a daughter that my oldest son age up in their 30s. Now, I'm not saying nothing is wrong with no woman if she wants to have a baby and your child is 30. If that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do. Okay, I have no problems with that. But you are okay. To me, when you are in your 50s, right? What can a 30-year-old something do for you? That's the same age as your child. I don't care if they're in their late 30s or early 40s. That's just like a baby to me. To me, I'm not y'all. We have our own opinions, right? Okay, then Cardi is allegedly taking the shot, the IVF shots in her stomach or whatever. She wants to have another baby. Okay, but then you don't trust this man. Then now she's coming out saying that the man has been cheating. Then the man have been, she said, DVing her. So why would you want to stay with this man? Now, Cardi, we know you don't stay single long. And I'm not throwing shots at nobody. I'm just telling you the truth. Why would you want to stay with this little young boy and then trying to get pregnant by him and married to him? If you saying that this man had been DVing you, why are you trying to break into his house and go back with him? For what? What's the reason? Help me to understand this. What's the reason? If he was doing all this and that to you, why are you trying to? And he done left you alone now. You got a restraining order, whatever, on him. What are you trying to go back in his house for? What are you going? What are you doing? You getting alimony from him, and then what's her name? Rooney, whatever her name is. Her man, and see that's why I tell people I'm not moving in. If I was single, I would move in with no man, and I got kids. This man could put you out. This man, because he heard a song, and a man was Kevin Gates was kind of hitting that. You know how Kevin Gates trolled people, talking about that's probably his baby, and her man get mad, put her out the car, and put her and her kids out the house. Girl, no ma'am. I wouldn't dare move in with no man. If my name ain't on the lease, no ma'am. Ain't nobody gonna put me out. Look, if we want to talk about doing this thing, being together, let us go find another house with me and your name on it. Because I'm not moving to your house. You will never put me and my damn kids out. And see, this is the thing. These young girls, their mama ain't teaching them nothing. My mama taught me and my sister that. I would never move in no house with no man. Something that my name is not on there, and you can put me and my kids out? Hell no. Hell to the fuck no. No, 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 no. That's a no for me. And this man is set up here and put you and your newborn baby and your other kids out the house. And put your ass out the car at that. Then you all on the internet crying and shit. No. Y'all, that's why I say y'all mom ain't taught y'all shit. And I talk to my fucking daughter. My daughter's only 13 years old. I talk to her about shit. And this is wrong with a lot of young mothers that's coming up now. They don't teach their kids shit. They don't talk to their kids about shit. I teach my daughter how to clean herself properly. I don't care if I have to go in that goddamn bathroom. I'm making sure that she knows how to clean herself properly. A lot of people don't do that to their kids. They don't know the basics how to keep their hygiene up. They don't know shit. They don't have any manners. Oh, my daughter do got a smart mouth. I ain't gonna lie to y'all about that, but I be on her ass. It's not okay for no man to put their hands on you. I talk to my daughter. I talk to her about these people out here in the street. All these girls ain't your friends. I talk to my kids, my sons too. These are your associates. You didn't grow up with these people. You don't know these damn people. These are your associates. That's what's wrong with people. I teach my daughter and my kids to have respect for their elders, not to be talking back to teachers and stuff like that. Now, do she probably get smart or something like that? She do. And I go right up there and I get with her. That's why there's a lot of teachers that don't want to teach no more because there's a lot of these kids, their parents act like they're their kids' friends and don't teach them shit. And the same thing go with these women. Their mama ain't taught them shit. Have your own shit. It's all right if a man want to do something or give you something, but have your own shit. So can't nobody put you out of nothing. Have your own car. Somebody can't put your ass out no car. Don't ever try to move in with no man. If your name ain't on the deed or the lease, if he's talking about he wants y'all to be together, y'all go get something with your name on there too. Same thing go for my sons. My sons don't move in nowhere where their name ain't on shit. Because ain't nobody gonna put my son them out. Your name gonna be on the dotted line. Ain't nobody put my son them out of shit. I don't play games like that. I school my motherfucking kids. Any house my son them move into, their name is on the lease. You won't be putting him out of shit. They know how to cook them some food. They know how to wash their fucking clothes. Because I taught them that. They might not know how to cook everything, but they know how to cook them something. They know how to get out here and work. They got their own car. They're not riding around here on no other woman car. They got their own shit. You're not leeching off no damn woman. I don't play those games. You're gonna be with a woman and live with a woman. If you can't pay all up, you're gonna pay half everything in there. And your name have to go on the house or the lease, whichever one it is. Because you don't give no woman no opportunity to put your ass out. And the same thing with my daughter. You got to school your kids. You got to talk to them. Don't if it's getting to the point that y'all arguing, you put your y'all no fighting. You hold her down or you run out the house. Don't put your hand on no damn woman. Talk to your damn kids. And it just seemed like in this day and age, there's a lot of women desperate for men and desperate. They going after the man with money. It's okay to talk to someone with money, but have your own shit. Because any restaurant that I go to, I can take my own self. Because a lot of these women having these men take them on trips. They want to go out to these high priced restaurants. Ask yourself, if you did not have this man here, could you pay for this dinner by yourself? Could you even take yourself out to this restaurant? Could you take yourself on this trip without him? Could you get this house without him? You gotta ask yourself them questions. Because even before I got married, the stuff that I do now, I was doing that without him. If I got a divorce right now, I'm still be doing the same stuff I'm doing right now. Now, is it nice that if a man want to do something for you or give you something, that's fine. Me, I don't want no fucking Birkin, none of that. I don't want no Rolex watch. You can give me the money if I can put it in my bank account. I don't want none of that shit. That depreciate value. Mm-mm. Now, if you buy some perfume or something like that, that's fine. But something big, a big ticket item, what a damn purse gonna do for me? You can give me the money. I don't want the purse. I don't want the Rolex either. AP watch, whatever. I don't want none of that shit. Give me the money. Let me give you my cash out, my Zelo, BMO, whatever. That's what you got to be smart at. Just saying. Just saying. You said Cynthia got her youngster overseas. Now, I don't know. I don't know. Cynthia might be pulling a Stella got her groove back on us. Maybe she having one of those, uh, type of things going on. Long as he's spending and she not, because these young men now, a lot of young men are starting to go after older women. They think you fit be their motherfucking sugar mama. Oh no, sorry, you barking up the wrong tree. Long as he is not thinking Cynthia of his sugar mama, go. If that's what you want to do, that's your speech. You go for it. But me, if I wasn't married, no, man, no, hell no. Mm-mm. But hey, to each their own. If to each their. I'm just saying for me personally, no, it'll be a no. Now, long as he know that Cynthia is not his sugar mama, she the thing. If she want to get her back cracked or blowed out, go ahead. As long as he know that that she not no fucking sugar mama, we all good. Because some of these young men try to go after older women, they want them to be the sugar mama. No, we not gonna do that. We're not doing none of that. There's no sugar mama activity going on right now. If that's what you're thinking. And then the dude that Cynthia's with, I didn't think that was Cynthia type, but hey, I didn't think that was Cynthia type, but you know, yeah, let me know what y'all think. Do y'all think the dude that Cynthia's dating, did y'all think that was Cynthia's type? I didn't. I didn't. I didn't see that for Cynthia. I did not see that for Cynthia. But, you know, I didn't see him for Cynthia. But, to each their own. To each their own. So people are, entitled, maybe she's trying something new, y'all. Maybe Cynthia is trying something new. And that's okay. And she out there just want to have some fun. I can understand that. That's okay. If she out there having fun, do your thing. But I'm saying personally, for me, that's I wouldn't. Mm-mm. Now, moving on, guys. We're gonna move on over here to the Angelo Balls. I didn't know he had what was it? I didn't know, Nikki baby, baby daddy. I didn't know him and this girl that got married. Did y'all? I did not know that he had married this woman here. D'Angelo Ball's files for divorce from Rashida Nicole. Turns out they were secretly married this whole time. So let me just get this straight here. You had two babies with Nikki baby. You go over here to this woman, get her pregnant and marry her. But now all of a sudden you divorcing her. So now this is a shocker nobody saw coming. Not even a little bit. D'Angelo Ball just filed for divorce from Rashida Nicole in California. And the gag is most folks didn't even know they were married to begin with. So you didn't even marry Nikki baby that had two of y'all kids. Y'all were together for 4 years. But you go and marry this woman, get her pregnant, and divorce her? I tell y'all, these men ain't shit. These men ain't shit. But see, you know what? When you glorify somebody else's pain, don't think you could have no smooth walk, baby. Because you was talking all that shit about Nikki, baby. And look what happened to you. You ain't even had the baby yet, and he done left you. At least he was with Nikki, baby, for some years, and had two kids by her. But then the guy again said he married you. Didn't even nobody even know they was married. TMZ caught that. He divorced her. Now this is some shit. Well, Nikki baby, I wouldn't even feel bad. Now, what would be the gag if he's trying to spin back over there to Nikki baby? Now, if he try to spin the block back over there and get back with Nikki baby, and then have her look stupid. Now, Nikki baby, I can't tell you what to do. I wouldn't take him back. Because then he think he can spin the block back over there with you, then you piss him off, then he going back over there with her. Mm-mm. I didn't even know they was married. But then too, you can tell there was something going on that in Paradise because how he was acting at the award show. He wouldn't even give her a kiss. But this is some shit. He went and secretly married this girl, got her pregnant, left Nikki baby with two kids under the age of 2, got her pregnant and married her, but then divorcing her. Man, man. Somebody said Nikki having a nice laugh, but girl, don't let him spin the block for the sake of the kids. Nikki, don't take them back. Mm-mm. This is karma. It usually take karma a long time to find people and get back. But baby, karma's spinning the block real fast now. How you get him is how you lose him. You right about that. So what y'all think about this? That I'm just trying to get over the fact that he married this woman, got her pregnant, and now he want a divorce? Baby, nope. Mm-mm. Let me know what y'all think about this. Let me know what y'all think about this. I told y'all, mm-mm. This is terrible. It's bad. This is bad, y'all. This is bad. This is really bad. So you leave Nikki baby with the two babies. Go be with her because you thought she was gonna be the grass was gonna be green on the other side. Get her pregnant and marry her. Now you're divorcing her and you done left her. What type of games is he playing? What type of games is Angelo playing here? So if Nikki don't let him spin the block back over there with her, he on to the next victim. Is this worth it? Is this worth it because they got a little money? This is not worth it to me because the same stuff that people are doing for you, you can do for yourself. without all the headaches and all this and that. It's not worth it. Now, Nikki Baby and her, they gonna have to, have some type of talking because they kids gonna be brother and sister. This don't make no sense, y'all. These is some nasty men out here in the street. I guess don't nobody care about STDs. Nobody want to wrap it up no more. So I guess this is what it is. So ladies, not in a relationship, just get you a toy because it ain't even worth it out here. It's not worth it. People, my whole thing is that if you're not going to the doctor with nobody that you just meet and y'all both get a test, then it ain't worth it because people out here hiding that they got HIV. They hiding out here that they got sexually transmitted disease. So you can't trust nobody. So if we can't both go to the doctor, health department, or somewhere and get no test done, it's not even worth it. I'm 51 years old, and it's bad out here because you can quite see there's nobody using protection. There's nobody using protection no more. Because if it was, how's all these people getting pregnant? It's not worth it. And quiet as count. Let's not even say been married. Look at all these married women who are faithful to their husband and end up getting HIV. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Even if you're married, the man you can't look. Even if you're married, you can't be with your husband 24 hours a day. You don't know what the hell he's doing. Once your husband leave out that door, unless you're gonna put ear tags and monitor him, and I ain't doing none of that shit. I'm not checking no locations. I'm not doing none of that shit. So unless you're gonna put ear tags or location and track him everywhere you go, that's because when he leave out that door, if he say he's going to work or whatever, you don't know where the hell he's going. And vice versa for women. We in the bad times, y'all. Even the married women are in a committed relationship and getting HIV. So you damned if you do, you damned if you don't. That's all I'm saying. You damned if you do, you damned if you don't. This don't make no sense. This is bad out here, y'all. Let me know what y'all think in the chat. You in a married relationship, or in a committed relationship, and people, you think okay, you safe, but you still, some married people are still getting, the woman is committed, and she think her husband is committed. He out here dirty D out here in the streets and bringing some back and giving you HIV. Yeah, let me know. This is terrible. Just saying, this is bad. This is really, really fucked up. Everybody want to trust their husband and their wife, but hey, when they leave out that door, you know what the hell they doing. Just saying. And these men or women, they don't even have audacity to put on a damn condom. Everybody want to go and people bareback now. But all the STDs out here, everybody want to go and people bareback. They have no respect for their relationship or their marriage, and not to even think about putting on a damn condom. I don't know what this world is coming to, y'all. It's bad. It's just bad. And I, Carly Red needs to take some time out, y'all, and just be to herself. But we know every time Cardi get rid of one man, she got another one. She don't take time out to just be alone to get to know who she is, what she want in a man. She on to the next one. She acting just like a damn man. She get rid of one man, go on to the next man. I don't know. I don't know. I guess some women cannot be by themselves. They can't sleep by themselves and they can't be by themselves. And I think it's because they don't want people talking or saying anything about them, or they scared to, what people might say. I don't like again. I don't give a shit what nobody say. I don't care what you think. That's on you what you think. That's what it is. That's just what it is, guys. All right, guys, we've been on here for an hour and 57 minutes. We all been on here for 2 hours. I keep saying every day I'm gonna be on here for an hour, and it doesn't work out. But make sure you guys are liking the video, sharing the video, and if you're new to the channel, make sure that you're subscribing to the channel. Also, think about becoming a member to support the channel. I know YouTube is coming out with some girl. These YouTube is acting up. TikTok is acting up. They don't want you using AI. They want you to have original content, or they're not gonna pay you. So I don't know. That's what that's the word out here in these YouTube streets. I don't use no AI or anything like that. So I don't know. But they got a lot of new rules and regulations going on out here in these YouTube streets. But think about supporting the channel. Think about becoming a member for $2.99 a month. Um, and also follow me on my other platforms. You can also support the channel. Y'all know how to do that. That's if you want to. All right, guys. Good night, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.